I have never finished the puzzle, and I've never freed myself, no. I was walking around with my 3DS avidly for the first few weeks, but then after a while, especially now that it's gotten a lot warmer out, deeper spring, sort of summer, it's just too heavy to bring with me. And, because you can't really see it right now because you only get this view of me. But I'm a really skinny guy, and I don't like toting around unnecessary objects. I like to be a speed-form Deoxys. That's really the body type that I train for. And my training, it doesn't involve anything special other than a really thought-out diet, really well-thought-out diet. But I go to look like speed-form Deoxys. That's one of my far fantasies that I know will never happen is I would love genetic engineering to come by one day and say, hey, we can attach tentacles to your back that actually you can control. I would love that. So for the 3DS, I don't really do that spot pass anymore. There's nobody in my town who seems to have a 3DS, so that also makes it kind of discouraging to walk around with. And I mean, I walk around tons. I say that I don't do any training, but I guess I'm lying. It's that I don't have a car, so I walk everywhere. That's really what it is. I walk everywhere, and I'm a vegetarian. But a real vegetarian, not one that only eats processed vegetarian food that is meant to look like meat. That stuff really isn't that great for you. It's kind of like vegetarian junk food. It's empty in nutrition. But I'm hardcore. I eat really fruits, vegetables, and nuts. That's it. Recently also I've phased gluten out of my life. I can still eat it, just in case I go out with my friends to lunch or something. I'm not gluten intolerant, but if you guys don't know, gluten has a big effect on the intestinal system. How it acts when it's processed is kind of like sandpaper. And what it does is it grinds down the receptor sites for nutrition. So I don't know what the scientific term is for it, but you do have things in your intestines to gain nutrition from your food. And what the gluten does is it wears that down so you can't process it well. And so your body keeps craving more food, and that's what a lot of people get caught into obesity with, is not so much bad food, but just glutinous food. Gluten is really in a lot of things, and if you're not looking for it, you're going to run into it a lot. It also causes stomach bloating. It's some really crazy shit. It's not a great stabilizer for food. There's a lot better, healthier alternatives. Yeah, I like Asian food for that reason. Asian food, by its nature, is mainly fresh vegetables, and it's all sautéed in wonderful sauces, whatever the home style of that area is. I always like to try. Gluten is found in any bread-type products. So, pancakes, bread, muffins, pizza, anything that's bready. Taco Bell, yeah, I don't like any fast food joint. I actually have a campaign against them, peaceful protest against them. I despise fast food joints, and I think they lower the standard of this country. So gluten is really in a lot of places. It's kind of mixed in almost as much as corn syrup is. I don't know how much you know of corn being mixed in, but corn is almost in every single processed food. Unless you're looking for food that specifically doesn't have corn in it, you're probably going to eat corn. And that's bad because now you're not getting any nutrition because you constantly are eating corn. And it doesn't have that much. It has a decent amount, but when you process corn to that extent just to get the syrup, you're not having any of the nutrition that you would normally get from just eating a cob. You're not getting that. You're just getting the stabilizer. You're getting the goo. It's very strange if you don't know chemistry, but food chemistry is really fascinating to me. You can make a lot of different forms with corn. And I didn't realize this until I started looking at my own diet more carefully. but it's in practically everything. It's because it's a subsidized crop, that's why. And also, it's a monoculture, too. I'm spouting out all these terms that you probably don't even know about, but I'll tell you what, there are more videos coming out on the DeoGenZ channel. It's just a matter of me having the time. And you know what? I don't think you guys mind really what the background is, do you? For those videos, you don't care if I have something that's directly in the back so you don't see my room. I was thinking for that channel I would do more production on those videos, but anytime I want to do more production on the videos, it impedes the process of making them, because then I don't have enough time to do everything. And, you know, it's kind of hectic. For as much as you guys want to view my videos and you want me to produce more, around here on the homestead, I've got that same kind of want. I've got that same kind of necessity. I've got a lot of things to do around here, so if I do that background, it's not going to work. Yeah, because if I can just get on camera and talk like I'm talking now, there will be a lot more videos out on that channel. And I really want to help you guys learn some new, better ways to give your body nutrition, because I feel it hasn't been taught, or it just isn't taught anymore in schools. Not like it should be. And I'm also a vegetarian who doesn't mind if you eat meat. I think meat could be a very important staple in your diet if you want to incorporate it. But there's also a right way to eat meat and a wrong way to eat meat, just like there's a right way to be a vegetarian and a wrong way to be a vegetarian. In my eyes, the wrong way to be a vegetarian is being a complete asshole to everyone. Protect the animals, man. It's all about animal rights. And if you don't, then, oh man, they're going to have an uprising, and PETA will be on their side, and then you're going to be sorry, man. That's not being a good vegetarian. That's scaring people away from the cause. You want to live as an example, not be some kind of toting father figure that says, you ought to do this. Those people, I think, are vegetarians who are having a hard time with their decision. People who liked meat at one point, but now are struggling, so they want to pull everybody else into it. But I don't mind if you eat meat. What I mind, though, as far as meat eaters go, are those who like to be very burly about it and act as though they're tough guys for eating meat. Because that's always one of the first reactions I get to saying to people that I'm a vegetarian, like, oh, you fucking pussy, don't eat meat? Ugh. You know, it's usually a big butch Jersey Shore type guy, which there's a lot more of those now from that show. Makes my state look so bad, but whatever, my state doesn't represent me. But to those people, they don't even hunt. They don't even go out and find their food, even once in their life. Not even a fishing pole. You know, they'll just go to fast food joints or the market and pick it up without even thinking about it. But you didn't kill that food, idiot! What are you being so proud of? Why are you being such a macho asshole when you did nothing to get that food? You didn't. I have no problem with gardening. I have a garden outside. I have a flower garden and a vegetable garden and a fruit garden all mixed up in one. It's just kind of random and sporadic because I throw out all of my compost. That's another thing that I do that's unlike many people is any meal I get, which is mainly all vegetables and, well, yeah, it's all vegetables and fruits. Any husks or pits like that, I don't throw out in the garbage because I don't want to fill up landfills. What I do is I walk outside every meal with whatever scraps I have and I just throw it to nature. So that's how my vegetable garden comes up, is just random fruits and veggies that I throw out there. So for a diet, eat less meat. If you're going on a diet, I would say try and cut out gluten. That's the biggest thing you could do to notice an immediate result is cut out gluten. You're going to be amazed at the effects of not having that in your life. I used to get a starving feeling sometimes, and maybe you experience this too, but nowadays I never get super hungry. I mean, I'll be hungry, and I'm not ever to a point where I'm anorexic, like, I'm never going to eat, but I'm never driven insane by my hunger. I don't have hunger pains anymore. Gluten does that to you. it's pretty devious, but people pick up a gluten addiction really quickly. That's why I want to make a lot more videos on that issue of nutrition, because it's something that not many people know. And if you're not looking for it, you're not going to find it, so might as well present it and get the 100th monkey idea out there. Oh, you guys, do you know the 100th monkey effect? I'm saying this like you guys know this, but also that's probably a term you haven't heard. And there are certain breads you can get that don't have gluten in them, but make sure you look at the packaging to see what the alternate stabilizer is, because you want to make sure you're not getting something far worse chemically. Hundredth monkey is the effect that a monkey in one area of the world figures out how to eat and decore yams and prepare them in a way by washing them in a river that makes them sweet and enjoyable to eat. Now this idea, it starts out with this one monkey in this location, but through him showing his other monkey compadres and this knowledge just being out there, it's an idea that you have to believe that information is kind of non-local. We'll get on to that next, but that when the idea is out there, it kind of resonates in the world like a wave. So now this information that wasn't there before is there, and somehow more people pick up on it. And that's kind of like viral. That's going viral. It's the same premise. That's the 100th monkey effect in effect. And that's all it is. Like I said, de-shelling a nut wasn't known before. Somehow a monkey discovers it, stumbles across it, and then that information somehow gets perpetuated throughout the world. And I've noticed this a lot more just recently in this past year, taking a bit of a slowdown to life and watching the synchronicities. It's pretty interesting what you'll see comes into your life at a succinct time. Yes, I do. I've got the money for Portal 2. And I've got to thank Chaime and also one other guy. I don't know if he's on the live cast right now. But when I do my Let's Play of Portal 2, I will make a forward mentioning to you people. 98, okay, 98. I thought it was something else. Maybe it was on YouTube. All your numbers, I tell you, I get them mixed up. Because you're all YouTube peoples, and then you change for the chat, and it's funny. But I'll make a forward mentioning to you, because you helped me fund getting Portal 2. I was able to throw the extra 20, so it was no problem. Oh crap, went too high up. It's strange because you guys can't see this, but... Oh wait, maybe you can. Huh. No, it doesn't seem to show. Yeah, the mouse in the chat on the video looks like it's fine, but it's blinking on my screen. Alright, so if you guys posted something earlier than that, repost it because I can't see. The chat keeps walking out. Games you think will be on settings. I'm thinking that they're going to maybe have Grand Theft Auto out for launch. There was some speculation about that they might bring GTA to that system just to prove to people what a great graphics processor it